if you were anything in the movie Basic Instinct and you found out, oh shit, there's this scene in the movie where in the caterer's like, do you guys need more food on that day? Because I'm definitely coming to see Sharon Stone's vagina.
1, 2.
Whenever I watch DJs dancing, I'm not dancing, listening to a song, because I watched a DJ yesterday. It wasn't really a crowd in front of them, but they had an hour set. And then that's when I realized, as a DJ, like, you really have to love music to the point where you can enjoy it by yourself in front of 1 or 1,000 people.
Shut up.
Because when you start a song and it's 3 minutes, but there's no one dancing, and you don't have anything to do until you know what I mean?
Like
if you've prepared. If you've prepared, most of these people, or the younger ones.
Did they prepare or did they feel the room?
No, actually, let me first.
No, I don't think it's. You said love. That's why I don't agree with you, as in loving the thing. I don't think there's a DJ going, I really love this part of the song, and I want you to appreciate it.
No, bruh.
No,
do you know what
it's
I've
not
learned?
that.
I've learned that DJs play what the people want.
Yes, they don't give a fuck about that.
Because
it's almost in any industry. There are those who do that.
Yeah, but my favorite kind of DJ is someone who puts me on. I don't like
you, the expert.
Not
as in you, the music man. Why am I hearing?
Yes, why am I hearing?
I can get.
Yes, songs that I have. Right. I listen to the song on my way. Right. So when I go to a place and I'm like, but we know that's how personal. But I see people want that. People want to hear their favorite songs in that set.
I love how you say people, because I've seen you also go, what? And lose your mind.
I mean, where else am I? Because I'm there at the place.
Yes.
I don't hate the DJs who play the song. I'm saying I would love to always be put on.
When you listen to music from professional music givers.
Yes.
I got you. That's what a DJ is now. A
professional music giver.
Yeah. I want to be put on with a glimpse of familiarity. Because it's great when a DJ goes, I'm going to take you there, and then I'm going to put a bit of this. Have you ever had a DJ play a song but never actually get to playing that song? They're just keeping you going on a loop.
They kind of play a piece of a song that you know, but they're doing other things to it.
Other things. That's when I'm like, now you're actually working.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
No, sometimes you
sometimes it's literally play.
But
when you listen and you go, they've done nothing to the song but press.
Do you know what makes me very comfortable when I talk about other genres of art?
Because we don't know what the
fuck
thing
all.
is. Yes.
Yeah, but
I want to emphasize that and say fuck all.
No, but this is
no, because you sound like it's like people who
there's things you look. I don't.
Robs, you know nothing about.
But you know what?
Treble.
But you know what I do?
Or fucking give me another thing.
No,
from
you're
there.
not listening to this. Is what I'm saying. I'm saying I do know that you're fucking around when your music's playing and you're at the bar. I know you are doing.
You didn't let him finish, Kanye.
Yes, you didn't. Then I know that you are fucking around.
Yes. No, they're not fucking around. He's not working.
He's not working.
But I'm saying we have all of us. Everyone out there has seen a DJ and you go, "What are you doing tonight?" You are literally, you've selected songs and you're there.
No, he's got to play. We can see it's a playlist.
We've all seen DJs and gone, I don't know what you're doing tonight.
No, I've seen DJs and going, you're doing bullshit.
But you don't know DJing is my point.
Is what he's saying. He's speaking to a specific thing.
Yes.
When the DJ
wasn't at the booth.
Just not.
Okay, fine.
He's not even doing the job.
So I'm saying.
Where I can literally go, you're not doing anything because you're literally not at work.
Yes. You're not there. And for some reason, DJs always come with a sour girlfriend who stands in the booth. There's always a sour girlfriend at the back. She doesn't trust him, so she's just there.
All night, all night he's got...
What you don't realize is that's the night after she caught him cheating.
Right.
Now she's there the next month of gigs.
Yes.
And
every time she's there, he's like, no, they were just asking for Jerusalem.
That's for
I don't believe you.
Those sour girlfriends, oh man.
The thing about that, like in terms of
taking requests.
When you're sorry, I'm with the sour girlfriend.
Have you ever seen a sour boyfriend in a female DJs?
I haven't seen that because
I've never seen boys hanging like.
No.
I've seen a sour boyfriend with a female comedian.
A sour boyfriend.
And doesn't know how to interact with the guys.
Like after the show.
Because you know how guys are after the show. and they.
But I feel like I was there when this happened.
Yes, and
There's
and
only
you
like
get-
2 female comedians in the country.
but you-
With boyfriends.
No, that's one.
Thank you for finishing the sentence. I've been in a situation where a female comedian, her boyfriend is trying to get in, and then just realized this. When he did speak, it was very much like, that's the last time we allow you to say anything. And then after that, it was shooters. That's what you're gonna.
How was the person after
You are
shooters?
doing well now.
Still the same.
'Cause
But now it's just we just give it more time because we're going.
Because he
you
got
brought
the shooters.
to the table.
And you could get more shooters.
Yes.
You look like you could afford more shoes.
Let me at least ask him
I just
what he
did an
does.
open spot. I'm hoping you can.
Let me ask him what he does for his living and
Yes, and then
get
move
out
on.
of it.
I was gonna say the thing about sour partners. What made me? It made me think. Actually, let me ask. Please tell him quickly the story of the girl at the swimming pool, the Muslim girl at the swimming pool, because I want to use it as what I want to talk about in terms of sour partners.
Okay.
So go to the pool yesterday. Attempt to swim a lap. I make it to the wall. I don't want to.
Progress, baby. One stroke this time.
I didn't stop today.
Okay.
Yesterday, I didn't stop. Because you know when you're tired from trying to get to the end of the pool and then you look around like, am I in the ocean kind of thing? Where am I in the pool?
You know, when you're like, I
that a
can't believe
wave?
I've done that much and not that much at the same time. How am I on the starting
I've worked
blocks?
so hard for nothing.
Yes.
So anyway, this Muslim chick arrives. Pool's very quiet. There's maybe 5 people. And then she arrives and she's in tights, like exercise tights, and she's wearing a t-shirt, cotton t-shirt. So in my head,
That's the blackest Muslim thing I've ever heard, by the way.
no, but that's the thing.
That's
in,
the-
in
you have to
Durban,
cover it.
in Durban, you'll see there's a lot of that in
Muslim. Oh, right.
Durban. Indian and Muslim.
Yes.
And then, so anyway, she doesn't take off any of the clothes. She's got a towel. She gets into the water.
Sneakers,
Yeah.
everything.
swimming with the fucking Cortez. So she, you know how that is to kick with Cortez underwater. So she gets in, she does a lap, and then on her way back, she's getting tired. You know when you're swimming and you're trying to stay in your lane, she's swaying.
Okay.
So she's coming more into my lane. I'm leaning on the wall. She pops up, maybe like 2-3 meters from me.
Okay.
Pops up, doesn't realize where she is,
Also,
locks eyes with me, totally freaked out. As in, like, I'm
Now it looks like you jumped in and
it looks like I've put myself in a situation to be the thing I'm not trying to be.
yes.
And then she gets up, immediately freaked out. So now I try to give a smile of, this is safe. This is, the smile of, you're right.
yes.
But that smile took all the things.
With the scar too.
Oh, yes.
That smile immediately out. Gone.
Right.
Then she goes, and now I'm just like, okay, cool. I thought she was moving to another lane, gets out the pool. But now I'm also like, I'm not going to swim because you feeling whatever way. I'm tired. I don't have,
Right.
I don't even have energy to make you feel safe and swim. But
Again.
I'm also trying to go, I'm fine here. And you'll realize that it was an awkward situation for
Right.
you, not for me.
Yeah.
But then I'm also trying to understand. I get the thing. She gets out, takes a towel, puts it around her. Then I'm looking at her and I'm just like, in no way do I want you to feel however you're feeling.
Yes.
But in no way am I taking responsibility
For how you
for
feel.
how you're feeling.
Uh-huh.
That's
Yes.
That's the story.
Okay.
And so we were talking about should he have gone, talked or whatever. But then in my head, I'm going, if he goes, or in her head, all that's happening is you're in front of me again.
Yes.
Yes.
That's what I was thinking. I'm like, I don't know what you would do in that scenario.
I've got to ignore you.
Yeah.
Anything.
But now here's what I want to raise.
I think like, the best case scenario is nothing happened.
What do you
Yes.
mean?
His best case scenario is she goes with whatever story she goes with, but it ends with and then nothing happened.
Yes.
Okay.
Because now, if he goes and talks to her, and then if she understandably goes, he's here again, then now it's and then when she's telling the story,
Yes.
and then he came up to and I ran.
Yes.
Do you know?
And I ran.
And I ran. Now something was trying to happen.
Yes. Because in my head, I was saying that I'm like, in my head, I'm like, should I ask, did you enjoy your swim? Now I'm flirting. Now I'm in a weird.
I feel like there are a lot of other questions before
Yes.
that question. I don't know what they are.
Because that is
but
the
already
did
I'm
you
like,
enjoy when you saw
did
me.
you so enjoy when I got in front of you in there? In your face when you were swimming? Did I make it better by being there with my body?
When
my
stopping you
male
from
body?
swimming?
The point is, I knew that my presence where I was before she got there made her uncomfortable.
Yes.
But I'm going, okay, and I know what's happening in the world and I understand whatever's going through your head, I get it, even though I don't understand it fully, but I get it.
Yes.
But then I'm also going, what must I do or must I not do anything? Because I haven't done anything.
I think the best thing you did was not do anything.
Yes.
Well, so he,
Because the thing happened by mistake. It's not like Robbie tried something and then it went badly and then we're going, good thing you didn't do anything after that.
yes.
We're going, a mistake happened. There was a misinterpretation on the other side, but any attempt to rectify that would only worsen it. What happened was the best case scenario.
Right.
I've-
What would you have said?
I wouldn't, bro.
You wouldn't as
Yeah.
well. Yes.
Have gone to the pool. my thing is, and I don't know if you guys are the right people to ask after listening to you.
Wouldn't have smiled, I tell you that.
I don't know how to apologize. I do apologize, and every time I do it, it's one of those, I hope that was the right one. Because I listened to your story and I was like, this is the kind of story where people go and where does an apology fit in there if one had to come? And what are you apologizing for?
Right.
I'm asking this as a genuine question as someone who goes, I think I don't know how.
It's so tough.
Where
because
you
if you do apologize, the apology technically is, and I'm not saying this is a right apology, I'm saying what the apology actually is. The apology is, I'm sorry that you created a shitty story in your head.
Oh my
Because you didn't do
God.
anything.
I just saw that in a relationship.
You know what I mean? But
Good luck.
that's what it is. Because what you're doing, even just because you wouldn't be apologizing for the actual thing, you'd be apologizing to make the first person just feel better.
You're right. And I'm with that.
Because you can't apologize for the thing because it wasn't your fault.
But then, okay, so I'm gonna be the advocate, right? The devil's advocate. I'm gonna be a woman. You apologize. I apologize. Let it go. I put a read and I left it. Now we're back at it. Now I said it. So my thing is, they go. A partner goes. You're apologizing for how I feel. You're not apologizing for what you did.
Yeah.
Right. So what? Okay. So what? Now what?
No, I get that. But I'm saying when I actually do make the apology,
Yeah.
it will be as if I did it on purpose.
So explain.
So in his scenario, I go, I'm sorry I got in your lane.
Right.
He didn't get in his lane.
So you're gonna
But
lie.
to make it better, I have to
Right.
go, the only apology is I'm sorry I got in your lane.
But do you see why I'm saying?
Because the truth is, you got in my lane, and because of the way the world is, you've built a story in your head, which I understand, but still, it's just a story in your head. But you can't say that. Now she's like, motherfucker, is that what you chased me down for after I ran?
Yes.
Messy.
Yes, that's
The
like
only
She's
way-
like, and I chased her to apologize.
only
She's like,
thing-
motherfucker.
It's not about the
for
apology.
that.
It's about what to do to make her feel better. Because it's all about her feeling at that moment.
But
That sounds
Because
like
you can't explain. She's right to feel the way she does because of the world we live in. In the same way, as a black guy, you're right to feel a certain type of way when you're in scenarios where you go, was that racist? Because the world will act that way in certain ways.
100%.
So you're not wrong to wonder that because the world keeps confirming that. The world is
you're talking about the other person.
as in the lady.
you, the person who's feeling.
Yes.
You're right. You have the right to feel that because life has kept confirming
These
a
things.
certain narrative to you.
Right.
So now it's not up to you to go, okay, I'm going to sift through. It's not.
Yes, it just happened to.
It just happened to you.
Right.
Now you gotta go. I wonder if this is the one safe guy in the world in the middle of a park where we're the only two people
At night.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like, she did the thing where she was like, I don't want to know what happens after this.
Right, and got out the pool.
And got out the pool.
And then.
And
doing
then
what
he
he
chased
did,
her.
yes, because I'm trying to find maybe outside of the pool in a relationship, you know, like when they go apologize like a man, like on social media, and then you see people make fun of how we apologize.
I don't understand. I don't
Yes.
understand the apologize like a man because
We
this
don't
whole
know
thing-
how to apologize is the thing.
No, because this whole thing of like a man at the end of a sentence
Right.
has got
It's
us
also
here.
bullshit. Yeah.
It got us here. So I'm like,
Yes,
but my behavior
you can't
like a
use
man.
the thing again. You can't tell me to be the thing that you're saying that you're fighting.
Yes.
because
Huh?
you can't tell me like a man if you're hating the patriarchy. It's either
No, it's
either
like, so it's a
no.
gag about
No, I get what
men
you're
don't
saying.
know how to apologize.
Yes, I
apologize.
understand that, but
You saying
must
you have a problem, leave the thing.
the like a man out of sentences, and I think both
Like
men
a person, because everyone has to apologize
Yes.
well.
Right.
both
Yes.
men and women need to do that. If you're gonna use this guy provides for the family like a real man, then you gotta also use the other thing like a real man when it's negative. We living in that world of we're trying to get away from.
You can't say like a real man without using like a real woman, because it comes from the same world. So if you go, you gotta provide like a man. That comes from a world where it was you better keep the home like a woman.
Yes.
But
It comes from the same world.
you talking about this? Are you saying the same thing he's saying, except you're keeping it on males?
I'm keeping.
Whereas
it-
you have to say that and that for dudes.
No, but my thing is what we're trying to get to right now is human behavior. So I upset Loy. I'm apologizing to Loy because Loy's upset. I'm not doing a thing. I'm apologizing to my wife, to my daughter, whatever. I'm apologizing because I've upset them. I'm not apologizing because that's what a man should do.
Yes.
That thing of behave because this is what we're expecting
What?
from you.
Because of you, a
is
man.
the problem. Because then you're also upset because I did this because that's what men do. You get what I mean? Now we
I
must.
do.
And so it's just like get rid of that thing.
So then, who provides for this household?
Whoever's got the money. I mean,
Wherever.
Right.
we're not gonna starve here because people are trying to be. If she make the money and I'm not, she's not gonna look at me going, "Baby, I'm hungry." It's like, "Girl, you got the money. Why are you being weird about
And then
this?"
who cooks in this household?
No, man, just do what
Right.
works. In terms of relationships, do what works.
Who's
I don't
available
like
to cook?
Yes.
That's what. It
because
should
there's
be.
a whole argument with feminism that it trumps on, what's it called? I don't know if it's called soft femininity or what. I don't know if is that word is, but basically women who just like being dainty and girly and
Friend dresser.
okay. But like those kind of
Yes.
women, they feel attacked by feminism because feminism goes, you gotta be
Yes.
stronger than that. Why are you always wearing dresses and dolling yourself up for men? And why it's like feminism should include whatever women want to express themselves with. But there's a wing, I don't know which, right or left,
Yes.
wing of feminism that does like trash on another side of a certain type of woman.
And again, then that's human behavior.
And that's all human. Bro.
Yeah, but in every
It's not
every
even anti-feminism.
in every movement there are people that are perfectly fine with the way things are. Even with apartheid, there were people of color
Yeah,
who
that's true.
still to this day say it was better back
Yeah, I
then.
know.
So I think Grant posted something on Facebook saying how he can't stand how people can still.
Can you hear?
I can hear that. It's downstairs.
All right. I can't. You know what?
do
I
you ever
just.
hear-
This is how I realize we're not a real production because I can't walk out and go shh. Shooting. This is how I know we haven't made it.
You, your mother, and your ex will be sworn. in one sentence. They all swore. I swear every family member in your life.
And you know what? I would go.
Yeah,
right.
you're right.
I'm gonna go back.
I accept that. I'll pass it on to my mom.
Yes. I go back and talk to my friends on the 3 mics and whatever the fuck we try to do. I apologize for
And
that.
the blankets on the floor. But I'm sorry.
Ron Sitole was saying on Facebook yesterday how he can't stand people, white people and people of color, who still to this day say they preferred or things were better service delivery. And you're just like, guys, we don't even have to get into that on
Right.
why things
Yes.
look better. But the point is, in every movement, I don't need to be involved in the feminist movement, but I can tell you now, there are some people that are very happy with the
Yes.
situation and where they stand as a woman in society because of their personal world.
Got you.
And that
They're not speaking for other women, but they're like, I'm not fighting your fight because I'm
Yes.
good.
yes,
Yeah.
and there were black people like that in apartheid. You know what I mean? So this thing of it's so tough where you go, I'd like to listen, especially to my sisters, because I go, oh, I would have argued that. and then they go, no, that's fine.
Yeah.
We're not looking at that.
Yes.
Because when I think I think it's changing now.
It's
but
so
when
cool.
I first started thinking of feminism, I was like, y'all guys want to change everything. That's how I
Because you
looked
were
at it.
threatened, bitch. That's what that was.
No, but I just like this.
Robbie thought he was going to get pegged
What is that?
when she wears a strap on and.
Oh, right. Oh, that rude.
By the way, that's a conversation I had with a couple of friends last week. Why aren't men comfortable with things going in their booty holes? Vagina and penis is different. A booty hole is the same. A woman's booty hole and a man's booty hole is the same.
That's what I've been trying to tell everybody. That's the message I've been trying to tell everybody.
Guys should be getting fucked in the ass as well. The booty hole is the same.
Yeah, but then if you look at even in the gay community, there are tops and there are bottoms. Some guys don't like being fucked.
Which one is
it?
A top is the
Strap-on.
fucker and the bottom is the fucky.
The bottom is the fucking
Receiver. Yes.
The energy with
So
which you said
it's not just
why,
an asshole.
the energy with which he was like, what? I was like, just be a fucky, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Leave us.
I was also like, bro, if you want to get pegged, just get
Yes.
pegged. I don't know.
Get pegged.
I did not cock block another cock going up your bum.
Yes. Nobody is.
Nobody.
But
There are many penises waiting to go up your bum. And we are stopping none of them.
Are you curious? Why did you come with that energy?
No,
What
I'm
was
not
that?
curious, but it was just a realization. There's a guy who said something at the table, and he said something about was on borderline. It was homophobic about guys getting it in the ass, and he said it like that. So it was very like, you know, when somebody says something in about the table, and you're like, no man, he made it seem like getting anal sex. Gay sex.
It was linked to homosexuality in general.
Yes, but he made it seem disgusting, and
Yeah,
there was
yeah.
that energy.
Right.
And then I was like,
No one ever thinks of anal sex as slow and tender.
What?
No, because
You're right,
because I
you're
hear
right.
it's anal, it's up your ass. It's never.
Yes.
No,
I hear you.
I'm making love to my like homosexuals making
Oh,
love.
wait, did you just say I'm making love to my homie? That's so great.
there's no better.
I wish I did. I didn't. I was gonna say something
I'm
much
just making
worse.
love to my homie.
I was gonna say something much more like, you know, when you can tell someone
trying-
still has homophobia in them.
You're working in a room of shells.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was gonna say he's
Making
trying-
love to a homosexual.
my homosexual partner.
Yeah, he's trying to keep it neat.
And then someone says, you don't have to say, oh, my bad.
You mean a gay guy? Oh, I have
So
to say that.
no one ever thinks of it as tender and all the variants that heterosexual sex has in terms of rough, lazy,
Okay, yeah.
cuddling,
Yeah.
hard,
Passionate.
you know.
But this guy's point to
Always just think, because we just think two
Up the
dudes.
ass,
No, but
fuck
we
it.
always think it's two good. It's two dudes. And then we put dudeness into it.
Yes.
I think that's what it is.
We put dudeness
We just put dudeness into it. We're just like, just do it. Straight fucking then.
Yeah.
I used to think that gay sex was quick. It was quick, and it was hidden. It was hidden because of the way it was set up.
Oh, like it was
quick
stolen. Always like a
And
stolen
it was always
moment.
stolen moments, and then afterwards they both went back to their wives.
That's probably a lot of relationships. Yeah,
that-
back in the day.
Until I
Even
started
now.
even now, but
Yeah.
until I started hanging out with my gay friends in actual marital relationships, then I started seeing this thing holistically as people sharing a life together. But the way movies and all that shit presented it to me, I thought it was.
You're
let's go
talking
back
about
to work.
homosexual
relationships. It
Yes.
always seemed like it was. Even when you watch
was
Will
always
and
about the
Grace,
fucking.
what's his name? Jack was always
Horny.
fucking somebody for a
Yeah.
weekend. Then he's in another.
No, he
relation-
wasn't.
Jack
Will and
was-
Grace was a comedy.
Yes, but
Yeah,
Jack was
but
always in a
everything is
relationship.
insinuated.
Yes.
Jeepers,
But everything was
How
never
old
long
are
term.
you?
It was always
No,
just
I
like,
wasn't. But Will and Grace don't deserve how you just described them.
Yes, but I'm saying they always painted Jack has a relationship and in love for 2 days, and then Jack is heartbroken at Will's flat.
I don't remember the series.
But that's how it was set up. So it was always Jack fucks up,
homophobic.
and then he goes and does his thing. So that's
I've
the
noticed
way.
you quiet too, by the way.
I'm listening as I
Oh,
learn.
right, sorry, baby.
That's the way it was set up. So I thought of gay sex as very whatever.
I think we just now you say that, I guess we just so underinformed.
Yes.
Right.
I remember.
Even if you're not homophobic, you just don't know
Yes.
so much.
Right.
Can
Like
I-
I found out about tops and bottoms I found out when I used to make YouTube videos back when I first started making
been
YouTube
doing
videos.
these for the game.
Beep.
Shout out to my dinger still being in the game.
And somebody who was like a follower, like someone who just commented and was involved, asked, I don't even know DMs back then. I just got a message and he asked, "Are you a top or a bottom?" So now I thought it was a YouTube term.
Yeah.
So now I was like Googling YouTube, tops, bottoms, what are these things? Until a gay friend was like, no, he was asking you if you're a top or a bottom. And then he explained it to me.
Can you fuck it?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. And that was
That's
like,
when you heard the terms.
I never thought one guy doesn't want to do the fucking. Because as a guy, I enjoy my penis going into things.
Right.
So I never thought as a gay man,
that's true.
I'm happy with my penis not going in.
I've
never thought of that.
funny because I always went, gay men have greater sex because you put your penis in and ejaculate. And that's fantastic.
And you also get fucked.
And you also, because you're gay, you like being fucked.
Yes.
So it's like this double thing.
No, some guys just don't want to be fucked. They want to be the fucker.
I realize how much I don't know because I remember seeing a gay, when they saw the thumbnails.
Mm-hmm. A
in
gay
porn.
thumbnail.
Yeah, in porn.
Oh, okay.
But then the guy was on his back.
Mm-hmm.
And I was
yes.
what is this that they are doing now?
I was like, lies!
And then my brain was
lies!
like, oh shit, they can...
You're like Martin in what's it? Fuck, man. In Bad Boys 2.
Oh, yes.
They fuck like us.
Yes. What was happening there?
The rats were fucking in missionary position. They fuck like us.
Oh, man.
Welcome, everybody.
We associate homosexuality with rats. We know we're now...
Gay people are so human.
I realized that the sensitivity was... When I put an S after the L, I felt like I said something wrong.
Homosexuals.
Yes.
Welcome to the Dope Ass Podcast, you dope ass people. Episode 6. We are maneuvering. 7. Damn, that means there's only one left after this one. And we still haven't figured out what we're doing special for episode number 8.
Saying thank you.
When you say the second last, and I know if you know the meaning of this word, you definitely remember when you learned it because it's so epic. When you first learned the word penultimate,
I was older than I would have liked to be to learn penultimate.
I was like, there's a word for the second last.
I think I finished growing and I just learned this word.
Penultimate. Didn't you feel wiser?
I did. I felt like I wish I could go back to all the penultimates I'd heard to know what they were saying.
And stop saying second last in conversations. Do you remember?
I remember that. I'm trying to think. It was used in, I think it was television, the way they advertised.
There we go again.
Every time it hurts. Carry on.
I never heard it until you pointed out that he says television.
Yes.
I picked.
You don't even try on it. You don't even, when you say the word.
Because I'm not saying anything wrong.
Right.
That's why I don't care when you say that. I'm not saying one thing wrong. You're correcting me for saying the full word. That is what you're...
I'm not correcting you.
You're literally correcting me for spelling the full Johannesburg instead
It's
of
like how I
James.
feel upset when people say Martin Luther King Jr. I'm like, we don't know who his daddy was.
It's Dr. Martin Luther King Jr.
I'm like, you don't need the junior. Because I'm like, I don't know who the fuck his dad
Yes.
was.
That's hilarious.
I'm
It's
not
so
thinking,
disrespectable.
which one are they talking about?
After 3 kids, I can't call you Junior anymore. You got 3 kids now, Martin.
The disrespect. But my thing is, I'm not saying change it because I have accepted. I really have. But
I don't need your acceptance.
I'm not giving it to you. I'm saying I've accepted. But what I've realized, what Madinga just said, because I was in my thing when you said it, and then I looked and I'm like, oh shit, I think you also feel it now.
I notice it now.
Yes.
But now, I don't know why.
Yes.
I don't even know if other people don't say this thing. I just know that Robbie says it now.
Right.
And I notice it.
So knowing how I feel about it,
Yes.
when you're about to say the word, Do you ever think? Because I notice you don't even try to say TV. Knowing how I feel, do you ever think about me and go, you know what? Let me. I'm asking genuinely. You know when you know something.
You crowbarring your opinion into my life.
No, I'm not.
No, you know what you do.
I'm asking about when you think of someone else.
Oh no, I never do.
Oh, man.
Because I never think about you when I'm watching anything on my television. Why not? Who thinks about a person when they switch on the television? What am I doing?
Robbie's at home going, Tats calls it a TV.
And I'm like, so he can say it. I knew it. I saw you, bitch.
Robbie, I saw you.
Now you're rocking at my house like Joey Greco, and here's what
that's such a fire show when you believe your friend. when you believe your friend does something that you can't confirm, and he keeps denying.
It's Joey Greco just settling scores.
Ah, shit. When you're like, where's my jacket? I'm sure you took it. I didn't take your jacket. Joey Greco.
This is at the Met Gala.
This is him when it was cold that one Thursday, wearing it at home.
There'll be fights in like.
He's worn it so long, it's become a fight duck now.
Yeah,
It's a fight duck.
This went from an Mnet show to a Mzansi Magic.
As soon as I said fight duck,
yes.
I'm like, I've excluded so many South Africans, let alone the world.
But it's ending sibling fights. Who took the last chocolates? Then Joey Greco sitting down with the kids. So when you went to brush your teeth.
See, this is the apple going into the toilet.
Yeah. Can you play the audio? That's your whistling.
That's the first album by NERD.
Fire.
Fuck, Joey Greco in life, just solving world problems. But it's Joey Greco there. You know those ones where he's going to push, so you knew there wasn't oil.
All we needed to do was say Joey Greco. Fuck FBI. This is you saying. Is that not?
Is that not you? I didn't touch that woman. This is you grabbing a vagina, man. As I prefer to call it. I never watched that show. I feel like just from hearing what it's about, I'm like, okay, so I've seen it.
Bro, once I remember,
because the ending can only be one thing.
Yeah,
I can't handle.
They can't give you a season of.
I can't handle the drama.
The real life drama of it.
The emotion of it.
Yeah.
There was a chick who a comedian was cheating her boyfriend, and then
just say a comedian, yeah.
And then her the comedian's on stage, and you know how a comedy club is. Homie's there doing the thing. He's doing well on stage, and then they come in, and then
man,
come in.
Who comes in?
Joey with the hands and everything. And the bodyguards who don't want to fight. those guys are dying for a fight. Okay, don't fight.
That's so funny because at some point.
Don't fight, you bitch.
Yeah. You know when. One thing I realized when with that thing particularly, Tseho, my ex-wife, who's a doctor, whose job it is to keep people well and healthy. All doctors, right? That's what's the oath?
Don't do no harm. First, do no harm.
There are people who are dedicated to us not having any problems. So being married to a doctor who goes to work and comes back home is being married to a person who goes to work and comes back bored if nothing happens.
Right.
That's when I learned the idea of bouncers are there for nothing to happen, but at some point they go,
something's gotta happen.
Somebody's gotta try and cut this line.
Yeah,
I feel like that's how they choose people to come in the club. That guy looks like he's here for a fight. I'm gonna let one of them in.
Can you imagine? I want to do something tonight.
I feel like bouncers make up rules that the owner doesn't know about just to keep the night exciting. Because
you have to.
I don't know if I took you to that club, Zoom in Durban. Zoom has been around from the 80s, early 80s. It's a colored club, hardcore colored club.
Just explain the environment. I'll remember.
It's
It's just club as club
You
gets.
feel the end, but the music is amazing. The women
Yeah.
are beautiful, but you can cut it. You just like. If
Here's the thing.
I step.
Yes.
And if I graze his shoe.
Yes,
it's going down.
that was my fear,
With
bro.
you,
I
and the
genuinely-
patrons.
Yes.
With everyone.
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 Because I felt it, bro.
You feel-
Robbie took me there. He didn't have to tell me. I was like, I don't want to step on a shoe.
But
And
here's my
I don't want to look at any woman for more
Yes.
than 1.5 seconds.
But this is the thing.
clubs
so now
like
people
that. Clubs like that always feel like when you walk in and see people. When you walk in and see men who've made an effort to look how they look, whether it be cool, because sometimes those guys who are hardcore and do want to fight, in those places they still look good. So grazing a shoe, where you go in this guy's world, the way that they set up, if I mess up this, I'm fucked, and the way that he is, I go, his value chain is very much be clean and respect me because I have a woman.
Dude,
Yes.
I've seen people get fucked up in the club
But
for talking to a girl that Loy saw first. Loy hasn't spoken to her. Loy hasn't approached this human.
I'm not in
But
Kansas
Loy-
anymore. I apologize.
But Loy's been here earlier.
What world is
Loy was here
Jesus.
earlier. He saw the hands. This is in a lot of clubs that you've probably been in, but you don't
No,
work like that.
Yes,
Where the guys literally, Loy was here first.
earlier.
I come in and speak to that girl. Now we're fighting. This girl is lost. Who are both of you? Who are the both of you? I promise you.
I hear punches and my name.
So now this club Zoom. This club
Do you know
Zoom.
how they're gonna talk about us? Like when they go, look at how they behaved pre-COVID, and they look at club life. Because I don't know if we're gonna go back to that bullshit.
Yes.
Because now when you
Analysis of life is
yes,
so weird.
because now when you say the story, I'm like, what
but
bullshit?
But you see this club, and there's first of all, I've had great nights at that club.
Yes.
But I've also had nights where you go in 30 minutes in, there's a huge fight.
Right.
I guess we're going home.
Yes.
Yes, I know you ordering a drink.
Yeah.
We're going home.
No, you're right.
But then so the rules, if you remember that night, people can be in there, like, fights can happen, all this shit. But the one rule is you're not allowed to have your drink on the dance floor. Then you're like, but
Yes.
guys, so the bouncer is now coming. Please put your
Please
Savannah back. He's like, hey man, there's more danger happening here. I'm sure I can dance with my Savannah. Please back the fuck off. You're stressing me out for a fucking Savannah. First of all, have you ever heard of spiking, sir?
Yeah,
I can't do the fucking cha-cha slide and watch my Savannah. I need to choose.
The conga leads me. I don't lead. If the conga turns away from my
I
Savannah,
can't conga around my Savannah.
yes.
How am I going to do
How am I gonna conga and not be dehydrated? Come on, bro.
this? You know how many times I turn my back in the electric slide? Can I please watch?
Everyone says I do it wrong. I'm just watching my drink.
Yes, you want me to do this move that we should have stopped doing 20 years ago, and watch my drink. Come on, bro.
Yo, bro. What's this? At the
I remember being in that club with you, and we met up with some of your boys who were there, and they like sat us down in like a VIP area.
Yeah.
And I felt safe until I thought to myself, I hope these guys are the strong gang. 'Cause I don't know. I just hope I'm not in the gang that gets fucked up every week.
Because nerds have money too.
Yes. That's so funny that you say that.
Nerds love drinks and bitches as much as. Yeah, I hear you.
I was probably just like, if there's a fight, I hope I'm on the winning side. 'Cause I didn't choose these guys even.
This
I
is
was
a-
chosen.
That's your survival mechanism.
Yes.
Going, tick. I'm not satisfied
With this
that I'm gonna
allegiance.
survive. Yes.
So, for example, you know the story from this same club. This is to paint the picture of this club. There's a comedian, I'll tell you the name off air, who was at this club, colored man, and he asked the DJ,
There's
please-
like 4 of those.
that's so funny.
Yes.
Somebody
Shut up.
in Aldo's is DMing you right now while they watched it. They're like, thank you very much. What's his handle? So he asked the DJ, please play my song.
Yes.
DJ goes, just now, bruh. Comes back 20
The
minutes
comedian
later.
does that.
Comedian's asking the DJ.
Yes.
DJ, just now, bruh. While this is happening, other people are requesting. They're getting their songs. Because he's watching what's happening. Please play my song. Sorry, I saw that. Please play my song. Nothing. Then guy gets pissed off, wants to fight the DJ. Bouncer takes him out. Finally, the bouncer's got to work. He's like, oh, shit. Okay,
You can hold the Savannah.
Hold the Savannah. I'll be back.
Yes.
Runs, takes homie out.
Yeah.
Puts him out. Big fight, whatever. Not allowed back in the club. Homeboy walks to the garage. Is this
No,
fucking
man.
getting for you?
Because
He
now I'm
walks
like,
to
there's two of those.
walks to the garage. There's an engine close to this club. Buys an Energade. This is it. Drunk. He's drunk, obviously. Buys an Energade.
This story is going so far opposite to what's happening.
Finishes the Energade.
I'm just trying to go, who is this comedian?
Finishes the Energade. Pours pig, gets them to fill up the Energade bottle with petrol. Ask Jason Goliath about the story. Fills the Energade with petrol. Waits for the DJ to finish his set. DJ walks out.
I'm
the
like
club.
thinking the bodyguard, surely.
The DJ finishes, walks out the club. Homie grabs him and tries to douse him with petrol, and he's like, "You didn't want to play my song." But both of us.
I don't know this world. I will listen from now on.
Cyril, what the fuck?
Dude.
It wasn't Cyril, though.
No.
I was like, which comedian's name is Cyril?
I was also just like, Cyril?
That is the environment tats that I talk about.
Jesus.
This is you. First of all,
I'll be quiet, baby. I don't know this world.
Taking a walk and drinking the Energade, your energy should have. You
You
should
should
have
drop, bruh.
How do you maintain? You waited for homie to finish your set.
This is the best ad for an Energade, by the way.
Energy.
Maintained.
Yes.
That should be that's the strapline. Energade. Yes. Keep the same energy.
Oh, I'll fuck you up.
That's how they say it. Energade. Keep the same energy, boo boo.
Right.
It's one of those stories. When I heard that shit, I was like, that is.
Yes.
That is just a level of violence I don't understand.
My thing.
My brain has never been there.
But I understand. I've seen fights in clubs. I understand. Okay, Tat steps on my shoe. Hey, bro, I apologize. No, fuck you. Okay, stop it, guys. I've seen that.
Yeah.
I can understand that to a point. To leave a place, walk in fresh air, stand in line and buy the Energade. Be offered the two
To
crunchy
go to a
bars.
second location.
They offered you a special. they said, "Do you want the Cocoa
They
Pops?"
offered you nice
Yes,
things.
they said, "Do you want the other Energade if you pay another £5?" And he said, "No, I just need the one bottle." You finish, stand outside the garage,
This is enough to light your human.
finish your Energade, then go
I
to
couldn't
petrol
possibly
attendants.
drink another one.
Yo, is this a comedian?
He stopped for a while now. But
Yes, but
when
he-
you know the name, when I
he's
tell you
in the
name,
world
he's
that
in
we
the
live
world.
in.
Yes.
I know
Petrol-
who it is.
Ask a petrol attendant
I know
to
it.
fill the thing. First of all, petrol attendant must have been so confused.
It's like,
What are you driving?
this guy got stuck on his moped.
Yes. Is this guy doing the lawn right now?
Is another tuk-tuk? Is the tuk-tuk broken down in Melville again?
Who burns their garbage at night?
And then to sit and wait for a DJ to finish and go.
Jesus,
I'm
that's a
gonna
lot
show
of anger.
Also, I'd also want to know what song he wanted.
Yes.
That amount.
Let's not rush to judgment. Do you know what I mean?
A fire.
Fire song.
Yes.
But
Shit,
it's
that's
those.
hilarious.
The only time I was ever in a fight, I'm not even a fighting. I don't like fights.
Yeah.
The only time I was in a fight, I had a friend in college, but he was just aggro. He had used his aggro, and he was always like kind of starting fights or like just being aggressive when we went out. And the one night, I was
He's your
just,
friend.
we don't really talk anymore.
No, I mean then you were.
Yeah, we were boys. Yeah.
Somebody just comes along in life. He's always.
Yes. Because in the movie, I go, oh, this thing is true, where that the one person is, and he's always got like a madinga.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah.
So I was that friend. Come on, man, we can't keep doing this.
There it is, folks. There is the face of that guy in the movie.
I saw you, that guy.
Dude.
I saw you as that guy.
So that was me, bro. Many nights going home,
Hilarious.
just like shouting at him. So this one night, Tokyo Star owed Melville when it was still in Melville.
Oh, I
Tokyo
don't remember
Star.
that.
And he's foosball. Something happens at the foosball table. This is childish.
Of course.
Yes.
Next thing you know, scuffle. I turn around, it's my boy.
Oh, decisions.
That day, it was easy. I was like, I'm gonna let this one. It's 1-on-1. I'm gonna let him fight this one.
Yeah. No decision.
Yeah, I was just standing there with my beer watching. I
Yes.
was like, I'm gonna let him fight this one. I can't do this anymore. And then the other guy's friend joined. I'm like, ugh.
I'm being tagged in.
Obligations.
Yes, I get it.
So what happens is, it's right by the door. It's like door foosball table. So the fight's happening there. I grab the guy, one of the other
friend.
guys. They're on the floor now. No, another guy. One of the guys fighting my friend.
Yes.
I take him and I chuck him out of the door. But that's where the bouncers are. So as I turn to chuck out the door, bouncer's fist
On you.
on me. Like if you can check, my nose is slightly crooked.
Oh my gosh. This
Slightly like off center. That was that bouncer's punch. In that moment, bro, because I'm in fight mode. Grab, turn, boom. I remember just going. My first thought was, okay.
This is wisdom's coming. Wisdom is about to be dropped.
Okay, you've been hit.
Keep your head.
Okay. And the second thought was, oh, the stars are real. Yeah. third
the
thought.
bouncer's fist had cocaine and weed in it. Because what the fuck? It's either that or you were punched how hard?
I was punched star hard.
Oh.
I was punched cartoon.
Oh shit, it's real.
I saw stars, bro. That's what was my second thought was, oh, the stars are real.
Are you down or you up?
I'm standing.
Oh, it's
I'm stumbling.
stars.
I'm stumbling. Then I'm like, just everything's calm now. I think that's he knows that happened because there's nothing after that.
No, he knows because he's done it so many times.
He knows because he was waiting to do that all night.
Yeah.
And I just sat my ass down, bro. I was like, I just got punched in the face.
And bouncers don't get fired. Bouncers get transferred.
Recommend.
It's like the Catholic Church.
Absolutely.
So that happened in Tokyo. So now I'm working in Rose.
Yes.
I'm done.
For 2 months, I'm on probation.
Sorry.
I was gonna say you realize bouncing is an industry.
Yes.
So you are a story in bouncing.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Because they go, what happened to you? Boring. But then he comes the next day and goes, then there was this fucking
tiny one.
Even when you say throwing out, I'm like, who are you throwing out like this?
I saw
Fight mode, bro. When you're in fight mode, yeah.
Now you're a story. And I punched him in the face. And he did something weird. He
stopped. I thought he was going to give me a speech.
Yeah. The bouncers are like, wait, man. He fell. No. He literally...
He composed himself.
Did you go back in or did you leave?
I sat down. Bro. I sat down.
He sat.
I sat down.
Didn't fall. Sat.
I sat the fuck down.
I think with punches and slaps, people always look for keys and things.
No, not him. Not my man, Madinga.
I looked for my common sense.
Yes. Mandigo goes within. Fuck gravity and shit. You guys are like, how hard did he fall? No, nigga. This is how hard Mandigo was.
First thing I did was I planted my feet.
Yeah.
So was that the last show with you and Homeboy? Where like you are getting me into things?
I think that was in my head, yeah. But it was like, we're boys, but now I'm careful. Now I'm like not always going out with you.
Yes. Sometimes I need to say no.
Yes.
I remember at like around 14 when we started doing like house parties. I guess the parties kind of change around that age. From a birthday party to more of a
Fingering.
is it?
Let's go. Carry on.
Let's go.
No, come
I feel
on.
like if
R&B and
I
fingering.
feel like
Continue.
if you were the age restriction person,
Just go on like it's normal.
Yes.
Because it's normal.
if Tats was the age restriction person, he'll be the first person to put F in there. Like, what is the F for? LVF. What's the F? But I thought the F was involved in the
This
S.
movie is 14 for finger.
But yes. So my mom says at one stage, because there's like these fights that are happening, And then she goes, bruh, do not defend my honor in these streets. People can say, because that was the big reason where a lot of fights happened.
Because you said someone's mom.
Your mother.
Yeah.
And that was the immediate
Who
go.
said that to you?
So my mother says to me, because she knows now she can't stop me from going out. She's
How
like,
far is that, mother?
she's just like, bro.
Defend my honor. It is
like,
pretty
don't
far.
No, that dropping, that is an amazing, like in mother moves,
Yeah.
But it was
telling
like,
your son, implanting that.
Yeah, it's great.
but
So,
it's like,
shout out.
people would literally, people would get stabbed for stupid
Yeah.
shit. So she's like, bro, please, you know who I am.
Yes.
You come, you know who I am.
You guys have your masa. You created, like that is
No, your master's
Cape Town, other
Durban
colours.
is your mother's puss.
Oh,
Straight up. Yes, way harder.
Durban is translated.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know which
so
one
you
is
see
harder.
why you see why you want to get in a fight. It hurts you.
Wow.
It hurts you.
Yes.
So
and your mom was like,
My mother was like, "Nah, I'm good."
You know me, boy.
wow,
Why-
shout out,
why,
Carol.
Why are you doing these things?
That's next level. Yeah.
Oh, bro.
But also, your mom knows they can't say anything. Like, me, I'm a nun. What are they going to say about me? What are they going to say? Everything they're trying to say to you is a lie. Because they can't sway you about me being a nun. Your mother's a nun. It's like, yeah, she was.
Your mother loves the Lord. Thank you. All right.
Your mother loves the Lord. you know who I'm thinking?
You know what? Your mother loves the Lord. Your mother loves the Lord.
If your mother opened the curtain and saw that happen, she'd be like, these are good children.
But you know who I have in my head in this story? Because the bully always has a gang. So the bully who leads with, your mother loves the Lord. Thank you. Your mother loves the Lord. Thank you. Now the gang is also in court. What must they do? Because
What
they
would you do
next
with this politeness?
because the guy, they also now have to be
Boss,
your mother
boss, it's not
loves the
working.
Lord. What must happen now?
No, it's just gangsters with
Shut up,
knives. Your
I'm
mother
wanging
loves the Lord.
Trying to look hardcore while your leader, your brother loves the Lord. Your your mother loves. I'm leaving this gang tomorrow. Fuck this shit. Your mother loves the Lord. Your mother.
Your mother.
But in my head, I'm like, I'm fucking leaving this fucking gang.
If I had my
This
own
is our
left
last
home,
day. This is my last day. I'm clocking out.
if I had a
Of
lift home, I'm
gangsterism.
getting the fuck out. I'd be out of here right now if I had my own lift. But I have to stick around for this bullshit.
My own lift.
I didn't know
I'm
we have
gonna-
to travel so far to bully someone.
I'm gonna wait for him to drop us off. But as soon as I leave the car, fuck this guy, bro.
Why do you have to? Who travels to bully someone?
Yeah.
This is not what I came for.
When you guys said I must pick up chips, I didn't know it for a trip.
Shit.
Thought we chilling.
The 6 amigos have to change the name now because I don't know if it's amigos or the number, but I'm leaving, bro. This is bullshit.
That reminds me of when I
Fuck this game, bro.
fuck the game. Fuck the game, man.
Every time I walk past Carol's like, such a sweet boy. Oh, fuck this shit. This motherfucker follows me for the rest of my life with this. I hate it.
Facebook friend request, Carol.
Oh, come on! Come on, man!
Is it bothering everyone?
It's not bothering me. I'm just worried about the
Do you think
recording.
a phone could be fucking with us? Let me put on flight mode. A phone could be. You know,
I just saw all the producers you've ever worked with go, you see now? That's why we always tell you guys.
because I've heard it so many times.
Yes, and you know...
Then I'm going, maybe this.
Yes.
Oh, for your production.
Oh, for your production. Now you want to check phones.
That's the excuses you make when you can't get hard. Can you switch your phone to flight mode?
Please change the word you to I.
Yeah, because hey, please. That is hilarious. I remember, yes, dude.
When Robbie can't get it up, can you move the aerial?
Yes.
Wait, is this house? North facing or south
The
facing?
sex is not feng shui.
Yeah. The girl's like, what did you just say?
Your
Robert's like,
pussy is facing due north. It's not feng shui.
what?
Your energy is going all fucked up in this room. My dick is southeast. Your pussy due north. It's not feng shui.
Where do you live? What suburb is this? You know,
Is there 5G in the suburb?
yeah. Is there 5G
Jesus.
anyway? She's like, no. Is there
In this
5G
country?
anywhere near the suburb? You bullshitting.
With the sex is there, bruh. I'm a respectful guy. Do you mind if I meet your parents before?
What do you mean quickly?
I just feel uncomfortable fucking you without shaking your dad's hand first. Do you mind if I just...
Yeah, FaceTime won't work. I need to shake his hand.
I need to shake his hand.
Oh, fuck. That's funny.
I was saying the lift thing. When I realized, because I didn't have a car or whatever for a long time, and when I got my scooter, I realized just how many parties I didn't want to be at, because I could just leave. I no longer had to wait for the guy with the car.
But
When there's like so many parties I've been to.
You didn't start driving and then have all the parties. You
Yes.
realized how many I didn't want
to be at.
Hilarious.
I was like, shit.
were you also not having fun at the party because you weren't drinking because you had a scooter? Or was it generally like when you got there like...
Oh, nigga, I was drinking.
No, yeah.
That was a real one.
Yeah. Bedtime stories. Even the children are like, no, daddy, I think you were drinking.
Daddy, I'm 6 now. You can.
Yes. That's hilarious. That's such an
Yeah, I
interesting
guess that's-
question.
That's funny. A 6-year-old that just understands a grown-up problem. Daddy, I know you were drinking.
Yeah.
I smell it on your breath when you kiss me. Hello.
Oh, it's funny. That's so funny. It's almost like when the kid understands all the, when you go, what's it? The porridge one.
Huh?
3 little bears with the porridge.
Goldilocks.
Goldilocks. Oh, God. What is it called?
Goldilocks.
Oh shit! How did you?
Yeah.
How did you guys name fairy tales in Eastern Cape?
I went
The bears and the white girl.
The white toti. White toti and the 3 bears.
the white tote, the 3 bears. And
The little colonizer and the 3 bears.
You guys walk past furniture stores at Goldilocks and the bears.
That's funny.
Bears furniture always looks like you can't fall asleep on it. It's those wooden armrests. You know those wooden armrests like your gran would have.
I just saw velvet, purple
Yo,
velvet.
you can't sleep on those things.
Was it just my rural perception, or because everything was race divided in South Africa, or was bears like
Really cared about us.
no poor whites?
Meeting poor colored and blacks.
Yeah, it felt
yes.
less black and more like for and then Ellerines and stuff was like where.
Oh yeah.
Yes, but for blacks, Ellerines, the saxophone was of course give them the.
Yeah.
Who was that guy where you? I almost looked forward to seeing that guy
Yes.
with the cut.
But it could also he wasn't playing the song that annoyed me.
Yes.
I'm like, I never played the sax. But this shit is a lie.
But he was fire, man. You like you like the
I can't
Ellerines
say.
ad because the music is amazing. I remember that.
Jingles. That's how Goldfish made it. They used to make jingles for adverts, and then one of their songs they sold it to an ad to some company, and then they were like, "Oh, this is actually can go on radio."
Oh
So that's how they got their first hit,
Right.
and now they are
That
back
was
to
the
making
last we
jingles.
ever heard.
Yes.
Can I tell you,
They're
I was very dishonest moments before you guys said that. Because I was like, when you said, oh yeah, Goldfish, they used to sell jingles, that's how they made it. And then you carried on the story. In my head, I was like, made it? But I was like, no.
But they were the thing for a while. They had a moment.
And
But
then
what I
there
was
the
trying to
one
say
guy
was that, yes.
One guy played trumpet, the other one would DJ.
Yes.
Yeah, there were parties and everything.
Yeah,
Those
but-
guys got they were running the corporates at some point.
Yeah. I did a corporate with them once in Pretoria. And you know when you do the thing, it's proper Afrikaans, and they're watching like, okay, where are the people we have come to? Thank you very much. And this motherfucker
HR was like, he needs to do 2 more minutes for us to be able to take off the PE score.
And they did, literally the guy on the trumpet is warming up while I'm trying to, they miking him, and I can hear.
Yes. I'm the son of Carol 3, and I come from Joe 2. And my 3 sisters 1. He kept, thank you, Robbie. Thank you, Robbie.
You got played out by the saxophone guy.
Familiar reads.
That's funny.
He's like, nigga, you know I gotta work too.
You know when a gig goes bad with at those corporates where they're worried about your health and have you eaten? Okay, before you go, just eat something.
That's
We don't
hilarious.
know when you're gonna be all right.
We don't know when
Just
you're gonna
get
get your
some-
next meal.
Yes. Just get
This might
something
be
in you before
This
you
might
go.
be your last gig.
Anything. They haven't said this to the employees. Anything you want.
Yes.
Just say, I said you can have it.
Yes.
We might not transfer the balance of this gig.
Now you're trying to explain to the barman because you just want to get drunk. Cheryl, where's she?
Yeah.
Cheryl.
The bomber's like, nobody has that instruction. And I saw how horribly you did up there, so you nobody.
And then you try, I'll just have a Savannah. To the pub, please don't stand here and cry with your Savannah. don't
Don't stand on the dance floor crying with your Savannah.
Please can you just
Please, can you stop crying on the dance floor with your Savannah?
now you're in an engine garage going, I'm gonna show gold.
And that's why they haven't made it.
They got petrol in their
They
set.
That's the story of Goldfish, my friend. Is that it? How long was that?
Oh, listen.
You want to
Oh,
carry
the
on?
start of
Yeah,
the-
let's carry
Have
on.
we even done the start of the show?
Yes, we did.
We did.
Yeah,
I
we
feel
did.
like this is the start of the show.
You felt like this is the start of the
Yes.
show.
I'm so sorry. I was just high.
Ooh, good thing we got that 1 hour warm up.
We can finish the 30.
I remember seeing Andrew Schultz's videos. He posted a video today, but fire editing, where you can see that there was hours of footage that someone took and made that. And then I was like, oh, they have an editor. That's why they can make it so much doper. Because I was like, we dope. But what would be dope is if someone did all the other
If
work.
it was production.
Yes. If I didn't have to walk out, if I could walk out and tell my neighbors to shh, then our
show
would be great.
I remember
Would be amazing.
If this show wasn't made in your bedroom.
Yes. If I didn't have to sleep in the
Smallest room.
for this to happen.
I remember being on the set of Scandal, and then
Don't show off.
I would actually.
In my head, I was like, nigga, they shot Scandal. Yeah.
In my room.
In my room. Sorry.
If Scandal is the high of your career, let's start there. If you're out there going, you've seen him on Scandal, and it ends. The intro ends.
That's when the MC panics, because when he gets nothing for his biggest one, he's like, oh, they don't know him. Shit.
Guys, this guy. Then that's when the
We
MC
shouldn't have
goes,
let him close the show.
but that's when the MC's like, I'm gonna put my name behind the shit. Guys, I think you're gonna love this one.
Yes.
Oh,
Good friend of mine.
But on the set of Scandal, I remember because when I watched movies as a kid or anything on television, I'd always go, it's amazing how they remember everything.
thoughtful.
They remember all their lines. And then when I was on set and all the cuts and stuff, I go, oh,
Yes.
this makes sense.
Yes. that
Because
makes
Brooke could never remember that.
No, stop.
You know
That's
what I
I
slander.
love how you
bro.
don't. Oh my god! I forget you're in love with Brooks too.
I'm not in love. I'm just like, let's as black people respect our heroes and the people.
Our?
Not our in terms of. Do you know why I think
You and Rob
wait,
use the
wait.
word us and ours.
Do you know why?
You guys don't want to go down alone on things.
Here's
Put your flag down, claim the land.
Can I put my flag down and tell you who my people are?
Who's your people?
Yes. This is what I've realized. you old when slander to the people that brought you joy.
When you say slander.
Yeah.
How the fuck are you questioning?
No
my
18-year-old has ever been slandered.
He was bullied, maybe.
He got
punched in the face.
Yeah. Told his mother loves the Lord,
but
never slandered.
No,
This guy went home from school. Mom, they ridiculed him. You in preschool, motherfucker. Where did you learn this? The babysitter ridiculed me when they're trying to put me asleep. This motherfucker's 3.
Wait, please hear this full sentence out, because I think I'm. So I go.
It sounds like you're drinking glass.
It sounds like a commercial.
It sounded like I was like, how, like we were in ice cubes.
It sounded like we were in ice cubes.
Yes. Oh, maybe that's this.
I was about to say, this brought to you by marijuana.
Yes. Wait, here's the sentence. You know, everybody who brought you joy when you were young, right? Genuine joy. Unfuckable with.
Unfuckwithable.
Unfuckable with.
What?
Yes, the unfuckable with, right? The same way our parents who fall in love with characters and really believe, you know how you go, you can't tell your parents the real life stories of their things. They're not interested in anything outside of the soapy.
Got you.
So that person is that person from that series, and how we go, hey, and my mother, she really used to believe you can't say slander, you can't slander those people.
Yeah, those people can be slandered.
And I feel like it's the same with us. So Brooke, I think I had an emotional connection with when I was young. I believe I'm old now, and that's why I go, you can't fuck with Brooke.
I remember seeing...
Like I am my parents.
You know what? Sorry. I just want to say why.
Does that make sense?
Yes, but why I say I can still slander Brooke.
Yes.
Fucked up is because if we're gonna take that thinking, we can use it everywhere in life. Because then I can be.
Wait, did Brooke mean anything to you?
No, listen to what I'm saying.
Okay.
So I can be a 70-year-old white person and going, but Favud is still my favorite. I grew up with him. That's what you're doing. So
No, man.
So if I can't say fuck Brooke, then you must understand that shit.
Also true.
The person grew up, that's the hero.
Sustained.
No, okay.
That's the hero.
Here's the thing.
So you need to be able to grow up
I
and
don't
go,
disagree with you.
Why are you shouting?
Sorry. Because he's stopping, he's putting Brooke with Vervoet. That's actually the reason.
Okay, so please explain your reactions if it's not what I'm saying it is.
Oh, we're going to the white booty again.
Yeah.
So you ended with say,
I said it's white girls who do this challenge a lot.
yes.
And then we went,
And you guys went, from what I heard through
was like,
these cans, is
oh God.
I did that.
We need
because-
new speakers, for fuck's sake. I mean, new earphones.
these are audio technicas, motherfuckers.
Okay?
I did that
Yes.
because they have fat ass booties. And my thing was, I went her because I went, that's all the filters that they've used to give that thing.
Okay.
Okay.
And so my thing was her, as in some of them are lying. that was mine going, my friend's been tricked.
No, it's definitely some of them are like angles. Some of them are angles. Some of them are like what
Yes.
you're wearing.
Yes.
Like you wise up to it. But that's the trend. Anyway,
No, no.
What's your one?
But it fits in.
What was your sound?
No, it was literally the same sound.
Oh, okay.
And it was the same sound. Not the same reason, but it was the reason that you were about to say. That you're saying it's a trend. Because I started to realize what the posing culture, like for example, you know how I don't know how to fucking do it, but you know how women.
Pose. Okay, we get poses, bro.
Right, am I being too much?
Yeah.
So for example, but literally, this makes your blah 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 more.
Yeah.
Right. But now that is a trick that the world.
Don't ever stand up again.
I know.
You showed us absolutely just.
Just nothing. But that was. You should just said.
I'm upset that I stood and waited for.
I did a dramatized version of what I'm actually trying to say, but the truth of the question is here. So, people have learned internationally that if you pop a blah blah blah, your thingy goes out. So now what I've seen in these videos is that people who also don't have asses, big asses, fat ass, whatever
Have learned to make it look like they're better.
but they don't pull it off. That's the thing. But that way I go with Robbie and I go, they do this shit, but it's also like, people who don't have asses pose like that as if that gives them asses.
Yes.
And they believe that doing that gives you ass, but
And
it's like, no,
whenever I see
everyone's hypnotized.
yes, but whenever I see that shit, and most of the time I see white girls, and I'm like, I see what you're trying to do, and the only
It's
thing
not for you.
the only thing I think about is your poor hips.
This is bad for
This
your
is-
back.
Yes, you're gonna regret every post
Yo, no,
one day
man.
in your life.
I want to get it away from race because I realize that it's
What is
like
the point of it though? The point.
like even for poses for guys. This shit, when you do this, somewhere along the line we've been taught that this is how you show the pose for muscles,
Yes.
right?
Uh-huh.
So you get some people who genuinely don't have muscles
Yes, doing that.
and believe, and in their heads it's like, but
I'm
now
doing
I'm
the thing.
showing you muscles.
But the point going back to all of this,
Yes.
and what Loy's saying, and I get it.
That was why I went, ugh.
I stand with what I'm saying, but I also get what Loy's saying. What works,
What works.
And
Because a lot of this is copying. Like a lot of this stuff is not original.
Yes.
Like if you look at these influencers, like you influencing within one idea of influencing,
Yes.
which is the high life.
yes,
Or like,
So it's not like a lot of like I'm not saying only, but like it's such a common. It's almost like a department.
but
It's like the who can we get the hot girl in a high life department? And it's like, okay, cool. You're in the Sheraton Hotel. You're at the Hilton
Right.
Hotel. So it's not even like you're influencing this personal thing.
right, going
It's
back
like
to your point.
you're performing. It's a performance, which I think is what you're
yes,
kind of
but-
saying.
But my thing, and I'm speaking from personal experiences. The people that I looked up to growing up, whether I saw it's their house or whatever, the attachment was, you know me, and I know that you've come from a journey and you didn't start there.
Yes.
And it's cool. I get the thing of showing this high life, but I'm going, I don't know if I was young, if I was 14 years old looking at influencers and the way they are on social media. I don't know how much I'd be connected to this, thinking back to how I was at 14.
Yeah.
Obviously, growing up back then, we didn't have that in our lives.
Yes.
But what attached me to people on television was going, you form me. You come
Yes.
from this world. So that was a big thing. But I
Right.
do, I agree, and I understand the mechanisms of why this thing is working.
That, everything you've just said reminds me, like that the way that I talked about Brooke and how I realize I'm old,
Yes.
sentiment, blah blah blah. You don't have a Brooke. What you have, everything you've just said should tell you that you're old. You've said a lot of words.
Yes, but I'm very much with that.
But you've articulated how out of touch you are
I don't think I'm out of touch, and this is what I'm
with the
trying-
youth. With the youth.
No, but I don't think it's out of touch. It's the thing of
Here's a challenge.
But she has ass.
Yeah,
and now
okay.
I can't
Not-
focus.
Here it is.
Oh, she has
There's your white
ass.
girl with an S. Another white girl.
yeah, that white girl did it.
Oh, you showing me all ass though.
But that's what's the point of the challenge. The point of the challenge is for girls who have ass to show off their
Yes,
ass.
but I
don't know why am I defending this?
No,
to
you're
you?
not
I'm
defending.
explaining
No,
it.
no,
So
yeah.
what? I'm explaining it.
yeah.
Okay.
So what I'm
like,
sa-
why am I putting so much energy behind this?
What I'm saying is when it
Hey man, look, these real booties doing real work. Okay, they got paid for their work.
As soon as
This is not a sponsored post.
you get up,
who is paying you for the? You know, when the Dope Ass podcast used to be a thing because they fought because we suspected that you were slipping paid posting. You made the.
You
paid you to talk about the fucking challenge.
Big booty girls are paying me. Okay.
All I wanted to say was, when it becomes a trend and goes worldwide, you are going to find people who fit the criteria of that thing. I wanted to know who was the originator.
Oh, no idea.
No,
Okay.
Oh,
It's
it's a
impossible to
mess.
find on
It's a mess
social
on this
media.
thing, bro.
Right.
But also, the other thing is, I
think I was
don't-
looking for this.
This person, this ultimate booty, the booty that
booty
launched
that
all
has-
booties.
That has thin
Ass
waist,
so big you can see it from the front.
thin waist,
Small waist,
small waist,
pretty face,
pretty face, big
with a
ass.
big bank.
Okay, sorry, I was digressing.
Thirsty.
Huh? Maybe that's what it was. Even the way that video affected me. Oh, I think how did I say it? Just.
Jacks.
Jacks.
I wanted him to answer.
Wonder who to answer. Oh, for his people. I always think to myself, anyone not South African watching this gets confused when we other Robbie. Or not other, but like that Robbie's different. Because colored only exists in South Africa.
Yes.
Everywhere else, you're black.
Right, so
every time we watch and Robbie talks about something specific to colored people, or we make a joke, or whatever it is, it doesn't land somewhere else because they go, why are they making a joke about the other black guy? Like he's not also black.
Right.
But yeah, I understand.
Black.
So basically what you just said is we're not going to New York.
With this podcast.
I get it. Viva South Africa forever.
But Newlands.
I'm going to fuck them up.
I'm going to fuck them up in Newlands.
But Newlands East.
East.
It's Cape Town. Newlands is...
Well,
it sounds like you're going to rob houses in Cape Town. Fuck it up in Newlands. Cape Town, that's white.
Is Newlands white?
Cape Town, Newlands is white. Very upper class white.
Is that where we are?
Newlands East is the colored area in Durban.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's like Claremont, Cape Town, then there's Claremont, Durban. Whole other game. Whole other game.
You know these cities well. You know Durban well because you were old enough to know it as an adult.
I moved out at 21.
Yes. And then you also know Joburg well.
Joburg, PE, Cape Town.
PE? Because of one bus trip.
Yeah,
No,
but
there was like 4 years.
this guy has this guy has nightlives where I'm like, how did this story happen in Port Elizabeth? And how do you know?
No, man. Like proper. The only place I really don't know is East London.
Yes.
I don't know East
I
London.
got that covered, nigga. You tell me what you need. I'll tell you about East
When you
London.
need something from my mom Fletcher, you
No,
call
get the
me.
fuck outta here,
But
man.
what am I gonna
Let me
need?
tell you about East London.
But what am I gonna need in East
Yo,
London? I feel like
take
whatever I'm gonna need in Cape Town.
He's already on.
Here we go.
I feel like whatever I need in East London, I'm like, where can I get cool
Obviously,
brine
what
meat?
you're gonna say is a joke.
Where can I get cool brine meat?
That's the only thing I'd ask for in East London, and everything they
Oh,
offer.
unless you're looking for God's gift of an ocean.
No, but yeah.
The fact that you
I'm
don't
from
even mention an ocean.
I'm from Durban.
Right.
So it's
It's
I feel
nothing
like
to you. God's gift is nothing to you.
East
I get
London,
it.
I feel like everything
Because
they-
you're born in Durban, God's gift is nothing to you anywhere else outside of Durban. I get it.
Everything they
you don't
said
appreciate
offer you
oceans outside of Durban.
Let me talk everything.
That's basically what you just said to God.
No.
Thanks for this gift to the world, but I don't
know,
see it outside of
East
fucking
London-
Wentworth.
He gets to
Durban-
everywhere else and goes, seen it!
Just to cheat to
Durban is a
whoever made it. Do you know what I mean?
Let me talk, motherfucker.
So unoriginal. Get the waves.
Another fat ass.
You can't just not mention the ocean. It tells me you're ungrateful. Continue.
No, I'm done. And
You're
only
gonna
because-
minimize a city with an ocean.
No, I'm just done.
That I'm defending my city hard. And
Yeah,
I'm
too
not even.
hard also.
Yeah.
Because
I'm from
Because
Mtanzania.
it's also East London.
Yeah,
People say Durban's
Mount Fletcher, motherfucker. Trying
But I mean, like, come on. I've been other places.
You know how shitty East London is. Your guys have never had a Nedbank Cup final in East London. What? That they've you know when the PSL says we can't go there. That's how shit your city is. Whenever you guys have had
Are you
any
just catching feelings?
PSL hasn't even fucked with you. I'm upset.
What is upsetting you?
PSL isn't even East London.
Did you make Durban?
No.
Why are you touched?
You understand? You were screaming. Now I'm telling you. You screamed a lot of
You're
things.
telling me about a man-made PSL soccer little game. I'm talking about an ocean that you don't mention.
So what my point is,
What is your
if an
point?
establishment like PSL, because you in my opinion, and you seeing it as one person.
Do you know Jesus?
No one wants to listen to this argument.
Right.
If you
I
go
apologize on the behalf of Dope Ass Show and
God.
Dope Ass Podcast
God.
Limited.
And to God for this ungrateful.
In this heathen room, I don't know how much God we can.
You're right.
God gave me an ocean where I'm from.
Then you don't see. That's my whole point. So outside of where you from, the thing He made for the world.
No, but the whole thing was about, if I come to your city, what will you show me? And you said ocean, and he's like, Nigga, I've been seeing the ocean.
But he was trashing. He was about to trash the city because the
No,
thing.
I didn't say anything.
Oh,
I didn't say anything.
Oh, please continue.
I didn't say anything.
Please continue. Tell us what you were going to say about East London.
This is what you know what it feels like coming from Durban. Because cities go. So there's Joburg, there's Cape Town, maybe it can be Cape Town. What's first? In
Joburg.
Joburg, probably. Then I'm going,
It's probably Cape Town, but fuck him.
yes.
Yeah,
I also don't want to say Cape Town.
Siv said something to me. I had breakfast with Siv yesterday, and Siv said something interesting that I was like, is he right? Because I can't admit it to a fucking Cape Townian.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? We're walking Rosebank, and he goes, you guys are actually whiter than you pretend to be here in Joburg. And he was obviously talking about the fact that it was just white people where we were.
Mm-hmm.
And then I realized something in terms of the circles that we're in.
Mm-hmm.
In Joburg, we live in Cape Town, if that makes sense.
No.
The spaces that we visit,
No,
Cape
no, no,
Townian.
We live in a extreme bubble.
Yes.
And our extreme bubble is actually very
As Joburgers.
as us. Not even Joburgers. Joburg is a bubble.
Yes.
And in that bubble, we live in a bubble. Us three.
Okay.
In this multicultural, multifaceted. It's like wherever we are could be anyone. So that statement was just a by the by where you were.
Right. Not
Yes.
my
It's not your whole world.
Okay, gotcha.
So he must go to his fucking Cape Town and fuck off.
Fuck him.
Yeah,
I
fuck
got you.
Siv. And Savannah. Fuck them, the both of them.
Yeah.
Whichever
We had no
one said
consistency.
that. Whichever one said that. Siv or Savannah.
No, he had a beard and everything. I think it was Sim.
I actually went with Siv to Zambia to record an episode of Man Cave.
Oh, you see?
And now you hating.
This is
No,
so
no,
much.
no, it's just I've never watched the show. There's no many things I've been on and I've never seen. it.
Oh, because you're a star fucker.
I,
Sorry, that's the first word that came to my head. I didn't
I
even think about
don't.
it.
I haven't my television. I haven't.
Oh,
put
come
it
on, think about me sometimes. Please.
Why?
I am.
What am I doing wrong?
I've
What
never
am I-
said you made doing anything wrong.
So what is upsetting you?
I'm not upset.
Also, don't say never.
Yes.
I never said. No, I never. Not that I never say. So what I'm saying is, it's obviously a thing for me, which I've confessed to you,
Yes.
right? And I've accepted that you are this thing. I'm asking you
To do.
because every time you say it, I'm hopeful. So now I'm playing a game of. I've established that you never
At
say.
some point, he'll show me he loves me. Bye.
Is that what this is?
What it is.
Think of me.
But it's like.
But
for
now,
what?
but now
For what?
that's what I'm saying. I accept that that's what you think. So now I'm asking you to play this game with me. Please, in your life, when you talk to me,
Yes.
right? Doesn't have to be now or the next, whatever. Please say TV once. Before you and I die.
Tats-
No, before
Tats
you
will-
and I die, please say TV once.
Tats will
when
be
you
at
say-
your funeral. You never said TV.
That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying, as your friend, and as you know, I'll carry on from here. I promise you I'll lay this to rest.
This is going literally in one ear and out the other.
Okay. Can I still say it?
You know why this request? I don't think you should put in this request.
All right.
Because in life, you're gonna want something for me or want me. There's a thing that would help both of us if I changed, and you've wasting it on on the word television. That's why I'm
God, you
not.
said it while explaining.
So you
I have one favor. No, I get it. I have one.
let me not do it again for you. That's what he said. I hear the favor you have, but let me not do you that favor one more time while telling you about
the favor you
the
just
favor
said.
that you asked me.
Brutal, savage, heartless. Fuck you.
That's
Every time you
When
say
a
it.
nigga so heartless.
Yeah, nigga, this nigga ain't caught.
so that's one I won't change. Another
Okay.
one, and save it. One day in life, you're gonna go, Rob. I don't think you should say that because it's making you sound like that. And I think I'll feel more comfortable if you change the way. But then I'll tell you,
gotta
fuck
do
you, because I will call them Red Indians. You'll be, you'll be somewhere in Colorado, and you'll be going,
Why are we there?
they call themselves Native Americans. Stop saying Red Indians. And I go, but you wasted it on TV. That's what,
Ah, fuck.
that's what, So take fucking television.
Okay, thanks for your one fucking favor, friendship. I'll make sure I'll use it when I really need it because I know after that
Because I'm doing this for the Native Americans, apparently.
I guess I better die on my hill for televisions of fucking Native Americans.
Thank you for listening to another episode of the Dope Ass Podcast. Next episode is the final one for the season. Thank you for your comments, all your new subscribers. We love you in a totally digital way.
I love it. I love that. We love you. I want to be the asshole in a totally digital way.
Just in case you forgot.
That's two. Spandex. It's the jiggle at the end.
It's the jiggle at the end.
Oh, then they do. See that didn't.
This one could be
Because that
forced.
Because that didn't jiggle.
no look.
Right.
There's not one type of booty out there. We accept all kind of booties on the Dope Ass Show.
Yes. But right.